You see Dollar in there? Hey Dollar, we looking at you to start the video. It's Mukite Wanderer in a junky room with a big old cardboard to take off and reveal some magic cards. Okay, I'm missing my black ones. I got blue here. I got green. I got red. And I got white. I'm feeling a little bit green. I'm feeling green. So what I used to do is I would have some cards in front of me. I had like 15, 20 cards in front of me. I study each of them and see if I could find likenesses and things like about them and see if that could be attributed to being a characteristic of the color of that magic. So let's see, let's grab a few. I grabbed these since they came up too. Okay. Now I put the cardboard here. Get a phone for that. Put the cardboard here. Place the cards here. Saltire Grove Dancer. A Saltire Shaman. When Saltire Grove Dancer enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. Some of my kin dance for themselves without greater purpose. Nalia gives me purpose, and with it strength. I was reading in Relics about Saltires, and they made the Satyr featured in the Relics seem like a grotesque creature. Like he was disgusting. He had a pool of blood and body parts that was rotten. And he was laughing, and the smell didn't get to him. And then you look at Saltires in the Theros block, Magic the Gathering. I think that's what it's called. With Nyx, Journey to Nyx. Those Saltires challenged the very gods. I didn't get as far into Volume 2 as to figure out what happened. But this Saltire talks about dancing for getting strength from his god or something while he dances. Okay. Let's just pull out this one. Time to Feed. Sorcery. Choose target creature an opponent controls. When that creature dies this turn, you gain 3 life. Target creature you control fights that creature. They don't got no text on it though. So when Saltire Grove Dancer enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. And when this creature dies, you get 3 life. And you can 6 something on it. Snapping Gnarlid. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, Gnarlid gets 1/1 to end the turn. All his undercards being since the upheaval that accompanies the Eldrazi. Stop meowing, Dolly. You can't get out right now. Rootwaller, creature lizard. Rootwaller gets 2/2 until end of turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. They make terrible pets unless you don't like your other pets. I'm not seeing nothing in these 4 cards. But let's continue. Ghost Clan Savage. Centaur Berserker. Bloodthirst 3. If an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with 3 1/1 counters on it. The Snap of Sinew. The Crunch of Bone. A Cry for Mercy. These are the music of the Gruul. So I haven't seen people using that when I play green magic. People that come in if a creature was dealt damage, or even if a creature dies this turn. But it seems like what would be the word to describe those actions going on? A chain of events, cause and effect, chain reaction, like in the jungle, bad things might happen. Warrior's lesson. Until end of turn, up to 2 target creatures you control gain. Whenever this creature deals damage to a player, draw a card. Let each challenge make you a better warrior. Enthusa of Satasa. So green is hexing creatures, not hexing if it's positive effects, but it's like snatching creatures up. Shrink. Target creature gets -5, -0 to end the turn. Do not fear adversity. Let your courage be your strength. Kind words, a little divine. Target creature gets snatched up by nature. My neck kind of hurt and laying like this. Savage Surge. Target creature gets 2/2 until end of turn. Untap that creature. I thought its back was turned. A centaur has 2 backs. And this is the Centaur Warrior. Fierce band centaurs. Future Centaur Warrior. Poets speak of your unrivaled speed, the champion said to the assembled centaurs. But it is plain to see that your true strength lies in your unwavering loyalty to one another. Talking about strength. Damn, man, my back hurt. Let me move this, stretch out. Okay. Argothian Pixies. Cannot be blocked by artifact creatures. Any damage dealt to Argothian Pixies by artifact creatures is reduced to 0. After the rape of Argoth Forest, during the rule of the artificers, the Pixies of Argoth bent their magic to more practical ends. Let's see. Plummet. Destroy target creature with flying. The Elf's blade carved deep into the Eldrazi drone's fleshy lattices. Without a sound, the drone lost equilibrium and tumbled from the sky. So I ain't gonna lie, what I'm seeing before me is a forest. Hold up. I'm trying to pick the cards up. I ain't gonna lie, what I'm seeing before me is like a forest of knowledge to go into. Studying this green magic is like, I see a lot of potential. My man wants me, my homeboy, he wants me to use green magic cards in my deck because it'll let you get mana. A lot of the creatures only cost 2 mana to come out, and they say this creature is a creature and you can tap it for a mana energy to use on your turn. And he wants me to do that because of that. But that's just one thing. This thing is tapping target creatures and stuff. Not tapping, but attacking and boosting and shit. I mean, it's a whole different aspect. Like, this is a 1 mana wall. It's called Wall of Wood. Everybody knows that to ward off trouble, you knock on wood. But usually it's better to make a wall out of the wood and let the trouble do the knocking. Living totem. Plant elemental. Convoke. Your creatures help cast the spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color. When Living Totem enters the battlefield, you may put a 1/1 counter on another target creature. And it's a 2/3. It's a 2/3 Living Totem. Wall of Vines. Another wall. We're on the outskirts. Wall of Vines, plant wall, not wood wall. Defender, can attack. Reach. Block creatures with flying. Like all jungle plants, the vines must fight and claw for sunlight. Once their place is secured, they grow strong, sharp, and impenetrable. So, what was the other text? Everybody knows that to ward off danger, you knock on wood. And then you say the vines trying to compete for sunlight. Then they get impenetrable. Territorial Baloth. I think this is a good card. Is this the card my homeboy threw in my deck? But he must not have seen that I had one. He said it was his. You took mine. Creature, beast, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Territorial Baloth gets 2/2 until the end of turn. It knows nothing of Eldrazi or Planeswalkers, just that there are new intruders on this territory. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, it gets 2/2. It's a 4/4. It knows nothing of Eldrazi or Planeswalkers, just that there are never intruders on its territory. Come on, focus. Come on, Cameron, you gotta be better than this. Come on. Thorn, Phalid, Fungus. Looks like an aardvark. During your upkeep, put a spore counter on this. Remove 3 spore counters from this to have it deal 1 damage to any target. The cooling climate forced the elves to experiment with new food sources. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Bramble Elemental, another mineral. Whenever an aura becomes attached to Bramble Elemental, put 2 1/1 green sapling creature tokens onto play. Ravnica is a seamless urban tapestry, each city bleeding into the next. In abandoned corners, however, nature has begun to reclaim what it once owned. Spore Mound, Fungus. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 green sapling creature token onto the battlefield. It's a 3/3. You threaten its territory, it produces spores. Actually, no matter what you do, it produces spores. Alright, so the first time I studied green magic, it was showing that there was a lot of violence. Now it's showing a lot of cause and effect. Rot Shambler, another fungus. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Rot Shambler. Whenever a creature you control dies, put a 1/1 on Rot Shambler. Alright, Woodborne Elemental. No, Woodborne Behemoth Elemental. As long as you control 8 or more lands, Woodborne Behemoth gets 4-4 added to his 4-4. It has trample. This creature with a alright. As long as you control 8 or more lands, cause an effect. I wonder what's the strongest type of green magic cards. Spore Mound. What's with all the funguses? I'm putting these cards back. It seems like I must be reaching where I don't know how I could have had funguses. I think I had a deck one time that had funguses separated. Okay. I got 4 more cards. Prey upon. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. The Slumber World has become a hunting ground for the Drone Pack, the group of werewolves that have succumbed to the flesh-twisting power of Emrakul. Cause and effect. They succumb to the power of Emrakul, the strength of Emrakul. Cause and effect. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. You gain 4 life. Every evil destroyed is a strike against the enemy. Spring Sage Ritual. Every evil destroyed is a strike against the enemy. Yeah, that is the fundamental thing. God versus the devil. Cause and effect and a little bit of violence. Alpine Grizzly. Bear. The Temur welcomes bears into the clan, fighting alongside them in battle. The relationship dates back to when they labored side by side under Satai rule. Cause and effect. They labor side by side. They still do it. Prey upon. Sorcery. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. It only costs 1 mana. If you had this in the same hand as the other one when target creature dies and all that. Or I think that card made no fight anyway. The Slumber World has become a hunting ground for the Drone Pack. Oh, same card. Okay. So now phase 2. We'll compare artwork. Put a few of these down. See what we got. Krosan Druid, a Centaur Druid. Standing in a crevice, canyon or something, waterfall, holding the staff up. That look like bones next to him. Can't see what it is. This is an older card. I can't read that shit. Fortall. He's standing on a tree. High Spire Infusion. He's standing in some water or something. It's a High Spire Infusion. If nothing else, the Adventurous Fair taught us that we're only beginning to discover Aether's true potential. Hey, just standing on something, standing on the ground, you might be killing something. If you was channeling mana of green, you could take just standing up. People standing on the ground, smushing a plant. As violent, just as violent as a bear and a tiger. Jotul Worm. To bring her down, we must be on all sides at once. Leave one avenue open, and we'll all be dead. They're talking about this big creature here. It's a worm. It's walking outside the forest. Try to get the sun on this shit. Sundering Vitae. Instant. looks like two people fighting, or is that a machine of the monster fight, a merfolk fight? Destroy target artifact or enchantment. That's probably a machine. Centuries of wind, rain, and roots compressed into an instant of destruction. Such is the power of Celestia. And you got the Satyr Shaman, he dancing in a little pond. You got the spider taking down a monster. Sky Snare Spider. Vigilance. The only thing more ill-tempered than a griffin in a web is the spider that subdues it. Hanakami flowers raising up. It's a spirit, a green spirit. Sacrifice this return target arcane card from your graveyard to your hand. It grew in lands lit by pride and watered by tears. Drop a tear on the ground. Might be some microscopic being you might be them drowning. Splitting up something. They got some sand flea eggs on it or something. Okay, so what have I learned and gleaned? Not much. A lot of cause and effect. I've gleaned it's a whole world of green out there to explore. And right off the top, I'm trying to remember a lot of cause and effect, a lot of targeting creatures and putting specifications on what happens if that creature dies, or got a few landfalls. I know my man took out all the cards that tap for mana. So it's just interesting introduction to green. Alright, well, Muki Tay. It's Sunday morning, and that's 22-minute video, which means it's gonna take 22 hours to upload. Cat over there asleep. Alright, and Ima in the books playing on YouTube. Alright, see y'all later. Muki Tay, I'm out.